Hi crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. On this video, we're going to do three things. I'm going to show you a little peek at a flower idea that I'm working on that involves using a fabric stiffener. We're going to make these little balls and I'm going to show you what you can do with them. And we're going to open my new box of Magnolia goodies. So let's do that first, and then I'll show you this other stuff. We'll do the easy part first. So as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to sprinkle. Of course, I forgot to pull myself up. Here we go. I'm just going to lay down my link. Yes, that's me. Okay, I'm coming. Yes, that's me. Okay, so this box from Magnolia has a bunch of stuff that I don't have and things that I've never seen before. I think there's a few brand new things, but I do have another order coming from Magnolia that just hasn't gotten here yet. So let's just open it. Forgot that there would be the bottom issue. This was supposed to be here tomorrow by 9 p.m. and it's Saturday and it came early in the day. So I don't know, go figure. That their stuff always comes about a day before I'm actually expecting it, which is nice. I'm not complaining about that. Okay, so well, I've been using a ton of markers lately. And so I decided to order this new set, and it has white, black, silver, and gold in the ink, and then white, black, silver, and gold in the chalk paste. And it was like $14. It's an awesome deal. So we'll be doing some crafts with these coming up, because when I was doing crafts, when I was working on these things, for example, these oyster napkin rings, and we did the gold around the outside using one of the markers, I was really wishing that I had silver, and now I do. So, pretty exciting. Okay, what else is in here? Well, I'm so boring. I use so much black and white ink and so much black and white chalk paste that I got a new black and a new white of ink. And I got a new black and a new white of chalk paste. Woohoo! Living large here. And then, I have never had this one before, but it's a really pretty, oh, I do have some new things in here. It's a really pretty one. I'm gonna take it out of the wrap because it's hard to see. And this is a 5x7. They're not expensive at all. And it's this one that says, be your own kind of beautiful. Okay, you guys know how much I am loving doing a stencil in black on some type of fabric and then coloring in or painting in the flowers using ink. That is what I'm planning to do with this one. It's gonna be super cute. This is brand new, and it says Café de Paris, established 1886. I love the design of this. I might make a t-shirt out of that. I'm not sure. I'll do a lot of different things with that, I'm sure. Okay, this is one that I haven't had before. I want to look in my closet and see if I have the things that you can do it with. I think I do. And I don't know. There's no reason why I didn't have this before because it's a great stencil. And I love coffee. Okay, so this one says caffeine. Coffee before talkie, coffee my love language, and then this one says but first coffee. And let me see if I can find easily the little things I was talking about. Where are those? Here we go, here's one of them. Anyways, there's two of them. They're two different designs, and they have the little jute thing. There's this one, and then there's one that's more like a teacup, and you can use these stencils on them. We'll definitely do this. and then I'll seal them and I'll put them in one of the upcoming blessing bundles. So that'll be fun. I have the other one in there. I'll just have to dig it out. Okay, and then this one, I just had never noticed this, how beautiful it is. But I'm gonna make a sign that says this for my kitchen. Made with love, always fresh. Country kitchen, eat well, laugh often, and love much. Isn't that a pretty stencil? I did pin a link down here just to my general website in case you want to go take a peek. It's magnoliadiy.com. So magnoliadiy.com. All smushed together. Okay, and then this is one that I also have not had before, but I'm gonna do that thing where you you stencil the flowers in black ink, and then you paint them using the inks watered down, almost like a watercolor. So I'm excited about that. And then I ordered a second one of these little camper stencils. I've been playing with them, and I just thought it would be nice to have a second one in case I wanted to layer or do something like that. So those are the new Magnolia goodies that came in the mail today. I cannot wait for my next order to come in. It should probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is just a little preview of some stuff that I'm working on. I haven't quite figured this out yet, so that's why I'm not doing this craft yet, because I always want to get everything figured out, get it to a level that I love it, get it to a level that it's special, and that you guys are gonna love it, and I'm just not quite there. But it's using fabric stiffener, and this is Eileen's fabric stiffener and draping liquid. I believe I picked this up at Walmart. I've had it for a while, and I was fiddling around with some of the doilies that were given to me. I can't remember who gave them to me, but thank you. And I just put them over the top of a little votive. I dipped them in this stuff and I watered it down. For these, they're pretty crunchy, around 1/3 water to 2/3 of this stiffener. So I made that one, and then I made this one. And I was just thinking that not only could it be really cute with a votive in it, but if I added something else to it, it could be a fabulous flower. So I'm gonna go with that idea. And if I was making it a flower when I was drying the actual thing out, I would have the petals go this way. I'd figure out something fabulous for leaves and what we could put it on. But I'm not quite there yet. So let me show you two other ones. Okay, then I was playing with my ticking fabric that came from Walmart, and this stiffener and a little bit of a brown stain, because I don't have any brown paint for some odd reason. I couldn't find any. And so I made this flower, which I think is pretty cute. I like the idea of it, but I don't like how dark it is. So this is just multiple layers of alternating red and blue and red and blue, and then a little center that's stuffed. And then I dipped it in the solution that was mixed with some brown stain and put it outside to dry. And I know it's hard to see here. So I love this idea. I'll probably do it again. I have some drying out there right now that I'm fiddling around with, but without the brown stain in it, or very, very light brown stain. Okay, and then here's another idea for a flower that I was fiddling around with that I don't quite have it to where I want it. But this is a whole bunch of blue pieces that have little slits, and then a little red one that I just dried yesterday outside. And it could be a super cute flower. This one does have some stain in it, some of the brown stain. And I think ultimately, for all the Americana and patriotic stuff I want to do, I don't want it to have the brown stain. But I just wanted to let you know that I am thinking about flowers all the time. Flowers that we can make that have something unique or special about them. So I'm working on this idea, and when it's all perfect, I will share it with you guys. It'll be one of the projects that we do. Okay, the third thing I wanted to show you were how to make these balls that are so super easy, and they would be great in a dough bowl. Well, I have 2 dough bowls, but they're both busy right now. They have stuff in them, and I didn't want to take them out. So here's another idea. This is just a big glass round piece that's in a woven, I don't know what you'd even call this, but it's meant to be a big candle. And last year I had, just in my switching in and out kind of decorating that I like to do, I had a bunch of these faux green apples, which are pretty good. I mean, they even have little spots on them to make them look legit. So I had those in them for early spring because I was doing a green theme. But I think it would be super cute to fill it with some of these and then to put a flower arrangement in the center. So we're going to be working on making a bunch of these, and they come together so quick. So let me show you how you do it. This is our craft. All right, I picked up this little package of small, what are these? 1.3 inch styrofoam balls. You can get whatever size you want. And then these ones at Walmart. These are 2.8 inch styrofoam balls. And here's one thing I want to tell you guys. Oh, do I have a troll? Okay, darn. I'm sorry, Cindy or Kathy. As soon as I get off, I will get that person blocked. You can report him though. Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him gone, but you guys can report him too. Okay, I hate it when people do that. Why do they want to mess with this middle-aged crafting lady who's just trying to show you what you can do with some styrofoam balls? I don't get it. Anyways, what I wanted to say about these is that, dang, I didn't realize how expensive styrofoam balls are. This was like $5 for 6 little balls. So I'm going to be on the lookout, and if you know of a more budget-friendly place to get styrofoam balls, please let me know in the comments, and I'll share it with everyone, because this is just, I'm frugal, and I had a hard time paying for these at Walmart, but I did it because I love you guys and I wanted to show you. So I was like, I'm going to buy this now, but never again am I going to pay this much money for these little styrofoam balls. I'm like, why are they so darn expensive? Why can I not get this open? Okay, so let's whip them up, and I'll show you, sorry about all the noise. I'll show you the kind of tricks and things that I found helpful. We're crafting on my Wilton's cake board, and I'm going to flip it over to this side because you'll be able to see it better. I'm also going to bring my phone a little bit closer and down. So I don't know, I might be cutting my head off, but you just really want to see my hands anyways, not my head. Okay. All right, so this fabric is what we used at Valentine's Day. We made some banners. Do you guys remember that? And then we made stuffed hearts. We did all kinds of things. It's red and cream colored ticking. It came from Walmart. It was in the fabric department. It's actually on a bolt, so you have to have them cut it. It was around $6 a yard, I think. Do not wash it. Keep it fresh because it's got like some weight to it, some stiffness, which is nice. This is too low. I'm sorry. Okay, so don't wash it, but I'm going to show you what I decided to do. I decided that 2 rows of ticking would look nice, and so I just snipped Can you see that, how I snipped into the second row? Oops, I want to roll away. And then you can literally just pull it out. It tears straight. And you get the little fringy sides. And I just love that look. So then you just pull the extra strings that are going to kind of want to jump off and straighten it out. And you have a great red and cream colored ticking stripe to use. Okay, where's the glue gun? So for this project, for sure, you want to use a low temperature hot glue gun. Wow, I'm really crooked. Okay, I don't know if that's better or if I'm crooked the other direction. So sorry. I don't know how to, I need one of those levels on my phone. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so you definitely want a low temperature hot glue gun for this project because you're going to be putting your fingers on top of it. And I'm just using my El Cheapo. I don't remember if I bought this one from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It was under $10. It's called a Sure Bonder Cool Shot. And I feel like it's even a little bit lower temperature than a regular low temperature hot glue gun. So we're just gonna pick a spot to start and put a blob on it. And then take our ticking and press it into it. And you kind of want to press the blobs of glue out to the sides. When I did this the first time, I didn't do that. And I'm just kind of doing a little wiggle as I'm putting my glue on. I'm pulling the ticking down, and then I'm pushing it into the glue. Okay, and need another stick. So as I'm putting the glue on, I'm just doing kind of like a little wiggle worm thing on here. And only going a little ways before I pull my ticking fabric down into it and kind of push it out to the sides. So the whole piece is glued down. Okay, and when you get back to your start, you want to kind of pull it off to the side. Can you see what I've got going on there? So I'm just pulling it off to the side, and we're going to go down this side. And I'm pulling it clear over so that we don't have to put as many rows of this on. All right, and you saw how I was pushing the glue out to the sides to hold the whole piece down. Otherwise, it's not really flat, and it's not going to want to lay flat enough for you. Okay, and keep going until we get almost up to the top. And it's okay if you have some little areas where you kind of need to fold it over. That is no big deal. You could pull it out and try to smooth it out a little bit if you want, but nobody's gonna notice that. Okay, and I'm almost to the start, so I'm gonna cross over and I'm gonna go down on the outside of this other row. I mean, this is so simple. And depending on how long your fabric is, you might be able to do a whole ball just with one strip. So this afternoon I have been crafting. I haven't been on since I got home, but I have been crafting. I made some candles using the Maker Studio maker class set that I received in the mail. I made them in my little wood dough bowls that I was telling you guys about. And then I worked on some of these flowers with the fabric stiffener. Then I worked on this a little bit. So I'm having one of those days where I'm just doing a bunch of different things, and they're all fun. Okay, so now we're just going down on the other side, and I mean, this is seriously so easy. Wanting to cross a lot earlier, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to need another little strip, which I will get, and I'll show you how we finish this up, and then we'll do the small one. I'm just pushing the part because it's not flat, it's curved. That part, I'm just pushing it into the glue so it will lay down as flat as possible. Okay, we need another piece. Okay, and you're gonna have spots like this where it's poking up, and you can just stick your glue gun in there and squeeze a little glue into it, and then carefully push it down, and that fixes that. Okay, let's do one more strip of this. I've got one ready here, and then we'll do this little one. The glue stick. So what's everyone up to today? Is anyone crafting like me? If so, what are you making? Seems so quiet when I'm just crafting and not talking. Okay, we're almost there. I mean, you could almost cut this into strips if you wanted and do it that way so you don't have to keep going over the top of it. That might be a smarter way to do it on these bigger balls so you don't waste as much fabric. Because it's a lot of fabric going over the end of this over and over and over again. Wanting to stick up, so I just put a little tiny bit of glue in there. I'm going to kind of smoosh it down. And we're going to say good, even though there's a teeny little spot on the other side that could use just a little bit of ticking. But look, this is what's going to happen when you get to the end. You're going to get big spots that stick up, and that's okay. We're just going to put some glue in there and gently push it down, and you know, do our best not to get it on our fingers. But if you're using a low temperature glue gun, then you're not going to have third-degree burns. It's manageable. Okay, easy, huh? Okay, so let's do a little one. And on my little ones, I just did, like, for example, this is a blue one. I used the same size strip. I used a two rows. And so I'll just start right here. Make sure I have the right side up. And as you're putting it on, you want to smush the glue out to the sides. Get it down as flat as possible. Which is a little more challenging because this is a much smaller project, but it works great. So let's keep going. I'll cover all those crinkles up when I come back around for that. Can you guys see what I'm doing? How is Mia? Okay, I'm glad I saw that. So, Mia is our dog. She's a Wheaten Terrier. We have 2 of them. Mia's like my special baby. My husband loves the other one better. Anyways, so Mia she has a sensitive stomach. She always has. And when it's hurting her, she won't eat. So we have been back and forth to the vet. And last time we went, which was like 2.5 weeks ago, they did all these tests and decided that based on her symptoms that what she had was acid reflux. And so when that acid comes up into your throat, because the acids in your tummy are really strong, it hurts. And that is why she was not eating. So we started on an acid reflux medicine. I'm sorry if this is boring to those of you that don't love dogs or don't know who Mia is. Anyways, so we started her on some acid reflux medicine and she was doing great for a little while. And then she wasn't. She was doing really not great at all. And so I took her back again. And this time, this was last Saturday, exactly 1 week ago. This time, all these strings, they did all these tests, all these blood tests, and they did an x-ray to make sure there was nothing in her tummy. And it was like a $450 vet bill, but you know, these dogs become like our babies. So they didn't find anything in her tummy, but they decided that she has, based on the blood tests and everything, that she has pancreatitis and acid reflux. So we started on an antibiotic, that was last Saturday, and the acid reflux medicine still, and she was doing great, and then all of a sudden she was not doing great again, and this yesterday morning, and so I took her to the vet, and we are continuing all her medicines. So, and she's eating now. She still doesn't feel great, but so that's what's going on with Mia. I swear, I think pets are sometimes more expensive than children because you don't have the same kind of medical insurance that you would with a child. But yeah, thank you for asking. Okay, and I'm done with this one. Just gonna snip off the strings. Try to cut that straight. This would be a great project to do at the table. You need to have, you can't do this in your lap, but you need a surface. But while you're watching TV or something, because it's a mindless sort of activity. Okay, so here's our little ball. Easy peasy, and once you get a whole bunch of these in a container, it's gonna be very patriotic. And what I was thinking is once I'm done with 4th of July, I can leave the blue and white stuff in and transition in some seashells with it, like some big starfish and that kind of thing, and use the blue and white ticking as like a ocean theme in my decorating. So yeah, that's what the project was. I showed you the new goodies that I got from Magnolia Design Company. I put a link right down here. It's my website is pretty easy to remember. It's magnoliadiy.com. So you don't have to remember any numbers or anything. It's all smushed together, magnoliadiy.com. And once you get there, if you want to look at any of that stuff, you could just browse and wander around there, and there's an online catalog that has some beautiful ideas in it that you can look through, and yeah. And I'm going to continue working on all these flower ideas. Oops, there go my styrofoam. And when I have that perfected or better than I have it right now, then I will show you. I think I like this idea a lot, but it needs to not have the stain in it. So I think I'll work on this some more this afternoon. And I like this idea too, but it needs something in the center. And maybe not quite so stiff. When I made these, I used like 3/4 of the stiffener and 1/4 water. And I think if I did it half and half, it would be better. So I'm gonna hop off now. What did you use to cover? Okay, well, let me see what that question was. What did I use to cover when I was winding? I just used low temperature hot glue gun and some ticking fabric in red and cream and blue and cream from Walmart, if that's what your question was, I'm not sure. And then to do the fabric stiffener, mine is just that, I'm not sure how you say this, it's A-L-E-E-N-E-S, Aleene's fabric stiffener and draping liquid. And you just mix it with a little water, put your stuff in, crunch it up good, squeeze it out, the excess out. And then I have it outside, right out here, I can see it from my window, the ones that I'm working on today, on a tray, draped over some little glass votive vases that are wrapped in clear plastic. And yeah, so I'm still fiddling around with that idea. And when I get it all perfect and awesome, then I'll show you the step-by-step and give you all the particulars of how to do it. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for joining me for this 3-thing video. If you have any questions, let me know that in the comments. If there's a specific link that you want, and you don't want to have to hunt something down, like you want, I don't know, the stencil that's called Faith Over Fear, and that's what we're going to be using tomorrow for Christ and Crafting, so I hope you'll join me. But anyways, if there's a specific something you want, just tell me in the comments, because I can grab a link for you in no time at all, and then you don't have to wander around the website searching for the thing that you wanted to see. Okay, have a great rest of your Saturday. I hope to see lots of you guys tomorrow for Christ and Crafting. I'll probably, we're going to church. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to church, to real in-person church tomorrow inside the building for Mother's Day. First time back to church. I know I'm just gonna weep. So we don't get out of church until 12, which means I won't get home till 12:30 or 1. So I'm thinking actually that I'll be going live here on Sunday for Christ and Crafting tomorrow, Mother's Day 2021, sometime between 2 and 4. And when I get that further defined, I'll put something here for everyone to see, so you're not waiting around wondering, did she do it? Did she not do it? Yeah, and you can always watch those on replay. So Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday next week or next year or 2 years from now, if you want to watch it, it'll be in my videos here at DIY Dreaming, and you can grab it and look at it anytime you want. Okay, Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.